Hello everyone, welcome back to Math at School. Today I'm going to show you how to solve this problem. When you know the sum of two numbers and difference of two numbers, can you guess what those two numbers are? And the answer is yes. And if you know how to solve this problem, go ahead and solve this problem. Pause the video and put your answer in the comment section below, and then check your answer with me in just a minute. So without further ado, let's get right into the problem. Okay, so when you have a problem like this, a word problem like this, what you need to do is you need to set up equation or equations. And usually, when there are two unknown numbers, you need two equations to figure out what those two numbers are. So let's read the first sentence. Sum of two numbers is equal to 119. How can we express this word expression into an equation? Well, the answer is simple. Sum of two numbers, and let's say those two numbers are called x and y, or you can set them equal to a or b. It's either way, it's gonna work. So let's call them x and y. And if you add those together, the sum of those two numbers, x and y, will equal 119, and that's one equation that you can work with. And you can come up with another equation with the second sentence right here. Difference of those two numbers is equal to 57, and if I were to express that sentence into an equation form, then I can say x minus y, so that's gonna equal the difference, and the difference is equal to 57. Now I have two unknown variables, x and y, and two equations. This way I can figure out values of both x and y. And these sets of equations, these are called system of equation. And for those of you who do know how to solve system of equations, then you can go ahead and solve it. If you don't know, just follow along. So what you do is, well, you can just add those two equations together so that you can eliminate either x or y, but if you add those two equations, you'll be able to eliminate the variable of y completely and just end up with x variable. So if you add those two equations, you end up with x plus x, which is equal to 2x, equal to 119 plus 57, which is equal to what? 671. And if I divide both sides of the equation with 2, I'll get x is equal to 8 and 8. So x will equal to 88. That's part of the final answer. We still need to figure out the value of y, but according to our first equation, that's right here, x plus y is equal to 119. If we plug in the value of x as 88, we can figure out the value of y by subtracting 88 from both sides of the equation. Eliminate that integer variable from the left side of the equation, and you'll end up with y is equal to 31, and that's another part of your final answer. So you can present your final answer as x is equal to 88 and y is equal to 31, or those two numbers happen to be 31 and 88. So that was the method of elimination, or elimination method. That's one of the methods to solve system of equations. there's another method to solve a system of equations, and it's called substitution method. So with the same equations, I'm going to try using the substitution method instead. It doesn't matter which method you choose, as long as you get the final answers correctly. But for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to show you how to use the substitution method as well. Oopsie, so let's just write like that. Okay, so those are my two equations again, and I am going to use substitution method, and how I would do that is from one of these equations, I am going to set x is equal to something something. So in order for me to separate x and move everything else to the other side of the equation, I'm going to have to, well, let's move this down a little bit. I'm going to have to subtract y from both sides of the equation. And that way I can eliminate y from the left side of the equation and just be left with x on the left side of the equation. And on the right side of the equation, I'll have integer term of 119 and also y. So that's what x is equal to. X is equal to 119 minus y. And for that second equation, which is right here, I'm going to plug in, instead of x, 119 minus y in place of x. That way, in this new equation, I'll have only one variable of y, and solving that will be easy breezy. 119 minus y is equal to 57, meaning 119 minus 2y is equal to 57. If I were to eliminate the integer from the left side of the equation, I can subtract 119 from both sides of the equation and be left with negative 2y on the left side of the equation, and on the right side I have negative what? 119, okay, 57 minus 119 is negative 62. If I divide both sides of the equation with 2, I'll get y is equal to 31. So I get the value of y as 31, and if I plug this back into the original equation of x plus y is equal to 119, I'll get the value of x as 88. So I get the final answer as 31 and 88, which is the same answers I got from using elimination method. So both ways will work, substitution method and elimination method for system of equations. You just needed to figure out that if you are given a problem like this, you're gonna need two variables and two sets of equations, and in order for you to solve for those two variables, you'll need to know how to use the substitution method or elimination method for solving the system of equations. Now, if you want more practice problems or more video lessons on those subjects or more, you can visit my website at www.mathit.school, where you can access dozens of worksheets and video lessons and video solutions to each and every problem on those worksheets in subject areas like these by clicking the Enroll Now button right here. So this is it for you guys. I hope this video helped. If it did in any way, please like this video and consider subscribing to my channel. I'll see you guys in another video. Have a great day.